welcome back to my channel. I am back from my vacation. I went to Vietnam and Malaysia, and I just want to share everything that I experienced there and that I picked up. As you know, whenever I travel, I do try and get a lot of creative stuff. I also try and take classes when I travel because I love to learn from artists all over the world. And on that note, we will start with this hat, which is a straw hat that's worn by many Vietnamese, and it's a huge part of their culture. And this class that I took was actually based on this style of drawing and painting. And the artist that taught this class, she was just incredible, just really a nice person. And the way that she had curated the whole experience was just incredible. I mean, from playing local music, she was also a musician. So she played the piano, then she played the violin, she served us tea. She taught us how to draw this dragon, because 2024 was the year of the dragon. So this is the dragon. And then she shared all of her techniques, and there was just so much generosity in her sharing. She allowed us to take pictures of her entire gallery. And she pointed out little things, little techniques, like making these waves, and how I could make them more dynamic and more fun, and how I should paint. And even though I do practice crafts and painting a lot, I feel like you always learn so much from someone else. And so this is the class that I took with her. And she has also written and illustrated some books. And each book, because she's very concerned about the state of the planet and, about the wildlife. And she writes books that are full of hope and love. And then she also creates stickers from her characters. So this is Hope Tiger and his friends. And then these are some stickers that I got. And this is the name of her studio. It's BS Art Studio. And they're really good quality stickers, these ones. You can put them on mobile phones, on laptops. But I just really enjoyed learning from another artist. And since I am a certified Zentangle teacher, I saw so many of, the tangles that we've learned in this art form. And it's just really rewarding to see, different art forms come together, and to see how different cultures interpret certain things. For instance, one of the things she told me was that a tangle that we call print-ons, it's the spiral with a little bit of a, space left in the middle to show a bit of a glow. She said that if you make spirals next to your dragon's ears, that means that your dragon is hearing happy things, which I thought was so sweet. And so, these little things you can only experience if you take the time to look up local artists and you take their classes. So that was one class that I took, and that's how we're going to start. I'm going to first share all the classes that I took in Vietnam. Then in Hoi An, I actually made this lantern. And Vietnamese lanterns are just beautiful. Of course, I bought several. I can't show them on camera because they're basically just larger versions of this one. But I took this lantern making class in the Hoi An, in the town of Hoi An. And that was one of the last things that we did in Vietnam. So I did this, really enjoyed it. They usually have it in one color, but I wanted to, mix and match and try different things. So I'm hoping that I will get to put a bulb in there and use this. Then from the same studio, the BS Art Studio, she had these kits that you could buy. And I think I have the book somewhere here. Just one second. There we are. So this was the Dong Ho art kit that I also bought. And she has this guidebook with it that tells you a little bit about Dong Ho art and then how to draw different animals. And since the next year is the year of the snake, I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try this in my journal. So as you can see, her artwork is gorgeous, just beautiful. And this kind of art style really appeals to me. And so she's, also given a lot of reference pictures. So she was just a lovely, lovely lady. And if you want to know more, if you are visiting Vietnam in the future, I would definitely recommend this art studio. It's in Ho Chi Minh City and it's bsartstudio.vn. You can look them up and you can book a class. So this came with a piece of wood that I could paint, a stand, a palette. There was this paint, which has obviously leaked a little bit because of the flight. And there was also a gold relief pen, which now I don't know where I've put that, but as you can see over here, she also gave that pen in the kit. So I thought that was a really nice thing to pick up, because when you're on holiday and you do a class, sometimes you want to come back home and, make sure that you remember everything that you learned. So I picked that up. For the third and last class that I did, it was actually a bookmaking class that I did. And the studio specializes in preserving Vietnamese handmade paper. And so I made this journal that I'm hoping to use in 2025. And as you can see, the texture of pretty much each sheet is so different, even the thicknesses. And I love that. I really love that. So I really enjoyed making this book. Again, the people at the Zoe Paper Studio were so sweet and the ladies were so wonderful. There is a bit of a language barrier, but they make sure that you have a translator along who will help. This is the other thing that I did at that studio. This is a lantern that I have to assemble now. Basically what it will be is I will have to tie a string to the top of this. The holes are all there, and this is kind of like a paper lampshade, and I will be doing a tutorial on this very soon on my channel. So if you want to see that, hit that subscribe button and I will share a little of what I've learned. And then from that same studio, I also, because I had to, I picked up different kinds of paper. So some were larger sheets and they gave them to me rolled up. Just look at the gorgeous colors. I'd actually forgotten how beautiful these colors are. And I can't wait to make some hand-bound books with these. Maybe use these as end papers, or maybe use them on the covers with little cutouts and pictures in the middle. So it is just, for me, most of the fun of traveling is just looking up local artists and seeing what it is that they are doing. And then I just try and bring back home a little of that. Some of it as skills that I've learned, some of it as ideas, and then some of it as actual products that I have bought from them. So this is Vietnamese traditional paper, and Zoe is the name of the store. Now these were bigger sheets that I got that are like A3 and then smaller, because they also had some variety packs. So there was a lot of stuff to choose from, and I was so grateful that I got to do this, because it was a little way away from where we were staying. and my husband was sweet enough to take me, and this is the third class that I did. Then when we were staying in Hanoi, actually, we started off in Hanoi, then we went to Ho Chi Minh, and then we went to Da Nang and took a day trip to Hoi An. I was actually really amazed by the variety of stuff that was available there, especially from like a creative point of view. I got these two little figurines of the Little Prince for my desk area. I love that one is reading a book with a cup of coffee. So I got these. Then I got this gorgeous dragon. I mean, the colors just got me. I had to have him. And then there are several stores that you will stumble upon. There is absolutely no way to miss them because they have so many branches. One of them is called Art Book and the other is called Tired City. Now I'm just going to open this up. I feel like when you visit a country, you should try to bring a little bit of their culture back with you. You know, a lot of people like to go to malls and they like to shop for, you know, bags and clothes and stuff like that. And that's great. And I do have a few of those to show you. But I do like to pick up stuff that is made by local artisans or artists. And as you can see over here, this is absolutely a joy. And it is just a snapshot of their culture. And they also give you the colors they think you should put in, but of course it's all up to you. And it covers all of the provinces in Vietnam, which is lovely because I wasn't able to go everywhere. I did go to Da Nang, but it is just such a beautiful country. And I don't know why it is not on more people's bucket lists. It really should be, especially artists. Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I got this, and then from the same shop I also got these postcards. I've used a few of them in my journal, but just look at how beautiful. And this is a huge part of their culture right here. You will see so many scooters, just so many scooters. The traffic is a little bit insane. But since I was going from Lahore, Pakistan, I was able to take it in my stride because we have, you know, pretty insane traffic over here as well. So, you know, the fruits, then the markets, the river markets, really nice art. Really nice art. And on that same note, I got these scarves, and they have so many quality products. I mean, it's not like, yes, they are a bit expensive, but I mean, the quality is just incredible. So this is one scarf, and this one is called the Moon. And I got this because, as some of you may know, my name actually means moonlight. Mahizera means moonlight. And I try and get as many things related to the moon as I can. And then I got this one, which has like these 4 horses. It is just stunning. I mean, I don't know how to show you this so there's one horse. That's the other. Just beautiful. And then, you know, they're mirrored. It's actually 2. Let me actually see if I can bring this up so that you can see this. There we go. So this is that image. And I was thinking that it would be so cool to do some beadwork and some sequins on this and then frame it. And then this one is the moon. And this was from Tired City. So there's that. And then obviously there are lots of souvenir stalls pretty much everywhere you go. They are definitely ready for tourists. So here, let me just get that into focus. I got this dragon keychain, which I will probably use as some sort of a charm. Like I'm going to put up a separate video for this journal that is just, I don't know if I'll get to squish everything in there, but like I put this little guy over here, I want to use that for another journal maybe. So there was that. And then I was there near Christmas, and they have the most incredible Christmas stuff. It was just gorgeous. So the Christmas market was very close to where we were staying in Hanoi, and I could not resist. Here, yeah, that's in focus. Just the colors, they got me. His expression got me. But the one that got me the most is this mischievous one right here. He's just beautiful, and he's going to be going on my doll shelf. So there is that. And let's see, what do we have left? I also got this little doll from the Christmas market, and she's dressed up as a little owl. Absolutely adorable. And then I went to this shop that I had looked up online before. It's called Madam Hong's, and they have these beautiful woven bags, as you can see. This is my notebook from before. I was carrying it in. And they also give you the option of just buying a bag that you like, and then they have a huge variety of tassels that you can personalize your bag with. But I really like this one, and I will be using it this summer. Another thing near the Christmas market was they had a stationery shop. And so, of course, I know I have acrylic markers. I kept telling myself that. But the pull was too much for me. I could not resist. Also, they were an incredible price. So, stuff in Vietnam was pretty well priced. Got this from the art book as well. This postcard. Then I got a manga comic because I just wanted to like art journal with it. Again, super reasonable, not expensive. I got this gorgeous calendar, and every month it has like different things that you can do. I just loved the illustration style. So lovely. So, you know, graphic designers and artists galore in Vietnam, and they are doing some incredible stuff. So then I got some of this paper, and these are just like little square sheets, so it's like a sampler pack. And then let's see what I have here. Then I got the Year of the Snake bookmarks, one for myself, one for my sister. And what else? I have to show you these. More more postcards. And I love the way how, you know, they've used an illustration with a photograph. Isn't that just gorgeous? Again, illustration and photograph. Very pretty. These are another two that I got. I just love these. So fun. This is Hoyan. And then I got this for my kitchen, actually. Just fell in love with the colors and the texture. And then I'm always on the lookout for anything doll related. So I got quite a few dolls this time, but I also got paper dolls, which I really liked. So they have a coloring poster as well as two paper dolls that you can cut and create, which I think is such a fun thing and a great souvenir to pick up for little girls or boys that you know. Got a mixed media notebook because we all know I need another mixed media notebook because I do not have 100 already. So I got this. This is Hello Vietnam, and I love this. Anything paper engineering, and I'm a goner. You can take my money. So got this. And then on our last night in Vietnam, we went to the Hoi An Memories show because Hoi An was pretty much our last stop. And I got this keychain. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous show. It is all about their history and something that you just cannot miss if you go to Vietnam. And then I got this magnet. And everything was just such good quality. Another thing that I picked up, and this was from the convenience store, were these envelopes for the Chinese New Year, but obviously I'm going to use them in like journaling, etc. Adore them. So fun. Got these postcards because, again, I mean, look at all the various styles that you see in this haul. This is just simple line drawings, but again, it's done so well. Just look at the colors, and you have something like this, and then you have, you know, something like this. You have coloring books, you have classes, everything from, you know, making your own books, making your own lanterns, painting hats. It's incredible. It really is an artist's dream, and I'm really glad that my husband and I chose Vietnam as our vacation this year. This is a design thinking deck that I still have to go over, but this seemed like a really fun thing for us to do with our team, so I picked this up. And the last thing that I have to show you from Vietnam is a stamp album that I got. I do try and collect stuff when I travel. Stamps is one of those things. I got some in Georgia, and I got some here. So this is the Vietnam haul. No, we're left with one thing. This is the gold relief paint that came with that Dong Ho art kit. I found a fabric store, or to state it more clearly, I found a store where they have these beautiful embroidered appliques and laces, and just look at it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe frame it, maybe turn it into a chair back. Don't know yet, but had to have it. Then I got a couple of these. I'm sorry about the plastic. It's just that I've just gotten back and I was just trying to organize everything by the place that I got it and how I wanted to show it to you guys. So I got a couple of these. These could go on a coat as well. That's what my mother wants me to do, but let's see. I said that I wanted to maybe make an armchair back with this, you know, appliqued. And then I got a lot of like these beautiful, beautiful laces for journaling and making books and doing mixed media art and all things bright and beautiful. Because 2025 is the year where I want to fully commit to my art. I am prepping for the Junk Journal Art School, which is coming up. The free version of the school, there will be a free version of the school as well, and there will be a paid version. You can sign up for it in the description box below. And this is the year where I'm going to make a lot of content and I'm going to have a lot of fun trying a lot of new things. And this was just, you know, a way for me to get started. And I think I talked about this in my last video, but I have decided that my year will begin on the 1st of Feb because January is such a busy month. I mean, right after Christmas and then New Year, you still have family visiting and you still have things popping up, especially in Pakistan. There are a lot of weddings, there are a lot of social engagements, and, people are still kind of taking it slow. And so I'm using January to plan, and February 1st is when I start my year. So I'm glad that it's, getting off to such a beautiful, wonderful start. In my next video, I will be sharing with you everything that I got from Malaysia, because right after Vietnam, we went to Malaysia. My husband's sister lives there with her husband and 2 daughters. And we went to Georgetown in Penang, and it was just a dream. So I am going to share all of the stuff that I got from there in the next video. So hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so that you know when that video is uploaded. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.